Good evening, everybody. Welcome back, and cheers. We are going in for another round of Wuchang. We started it and tested it out earlier to see if it was a bit of a disappointment like Kazan, despite the fact that I'm still going through Kazan and finding enjoyment out of it, or if it was something else. Early impressions is, it seems like a bit of a cross between Wuchang and Souls. More so than Wuchang was. Like, Wuchang had some light Souls elements. This has some direct Souls elements, and old school ones that I really like. Namely, the way that they're setting up the level. We are going to start again, though. Also, I did a little bit of testing around off stream, because I found the visual fidelity as well as the audio was a little bit off. Turns out the HDR was off, so that's why it looked kind of a little last gen. Once I turned that on, it looked a lot better. Tried it on fidelity mode. Unplayable. If you try to play this game favoring graphics, maybe I would need a PS5 Pro to do it properly. But with the stock PS5, you try to play this game like favoring graphics, it's a stuttery mess. Balanced mode looks slightly prettier than performance. Not as pretty as fidelity, of course, but a lot of screen tearing. So we are playing on performance mode, and it still looks pretty good. But yeah, we're going to start again, so you don't have to see me floundering around. And we're going to get this going and start Wuchang's adventure. Properly this time. And now I have kind of an idea starting where I want my build to go. I do want it to favor the short sword. Ahoy, Mr. Drew. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Alright, let's get out there. Is that the boatman? No. Now I'm wondering if that might be her sister. Or a vision of her sister. What with the brief bit of intro that I've seen. Like, this is still pretty much completely blind playthrough, except till we get to the third bonfire, effectively. They were roommates. Just you won. I will say this, playing all of these Chinese games recently is very much helping me learn how to properly pronounce Chinese names. And I'm sure I still butchered that the director's name. Also, I will say, like, when I did that initial test stream, I said that the stamina for the start of the game was severely insufficient. After testing it around when I was kind of screwing around with the graphics settings, I was wrong. I was just managing my stamina very, very poorly. That is beautiful. And, like, this is what I meant when I said it has much more, like, earlier Dark Souls mechanics, or, like, approach to level design. Because, like, all of that, we're going to. Like, this reminds me of, you know, stepping out of Lothric after killing Vort and seeing the rest of the world open before you and being able to look and being like, we're going to go there, we're going to go there, we're going to go all the way up there, and eventually you do. Like, I've missed that in the Souls games, so it's really nice to see that kind of return with the level design philosophy here. Don't have a lot of money, had to share most things. One bed for them, one cup too. Well, at least they had a cup. That's better than some people have nowadays, especially if you're in the Florida Everglades. You know what I mean. Also, I am a fan of this backstab mechanic. Oh, right. I want to equip those right away. The steamed bunny buns. They're awesome. Because I was also right. That boss fight you fight, like right at the beginning, is totally a you're supposed to lose this fight because it teaches you about the death mechanic effectively. But that fight is doable. I'm probably not going to do it. But I'm going to damn well try. And if I'm going to do it successfully, I'm going to want as much healing as I can. So equipping those buns. We equipping those bunny buns. All the rats. May the rats eat your eyes. The darkness comes. God, they need to remake Eternal Darkness one of these days.
Ah, you're awake at last.
You know me. Why am I here?
I came upon you in a brooklet some days past. You lay passed out due to the feathering. I moved you to the cave to recuperate.
The feathering.
I see. Know you not. A man-eating fiend attacked Worship's Rise 6 moons ago, spreading unthinkable horrors, after which many bore feathers on their bodies. A malady unlike any other, without hope of a cure. I found this silk manuscript on your person. Here, take it.
I'm not going to reread all the item descriptions, but
Pray, speak then.
I'm going to check them out again.
My Taoist name is Xuanyang, sir. I came here to help, to treat the feathering outbreak in
Hello,
Worship's
wife
Rise.
of Drew.
Alas, I have made little progress.
I hope
Should
you're
you
having
have
a good
other
evening.
concerns? Pray, speak then.
What is
This
this
is the
place?
reverent temple. Those afflicted have sought refuge here. This temple was used by Buddhists. It was after the abbot fled that I took on the role of guardian for the sanctuary. Thanks to the officials, we have barely managed to keep this place secure. Should you have other concerns, pray, speak then.
What are these feathers on my
You are
arm?
experiencing early signs of the feathering. The afflicted slowly lose their memories, if left unchecked and untreated, the disease will rob them of their humanity entirely. It begins in the limbs, sprouting feathers. Then comes the dislocation of the joints, leading finally to a monstrous transformation. Most victims endure unbearable agony. Judging by how you look, you should count yourself lucky. Your memory loss, while troubling, is a far gentler fate. You may not be able to recall, but the silk manuscript you were carrying mentions that you have a companion. From what I gathered when I rescued you, it seems you were separated during an attack. That Lu Hongliu is merciless. I dread the worst for your companion. Now that you have contracted this disease and have those blue feathers on your arm, others may mistake you for a monster and strike you down on sight. For now, it is safer to remain in the temple and rest, at least with the soldiers present.
Thank you, Xuan Yuanshe. It's thundering out where y'all are? We're on a thunderstorm watch too ourselves, but it hasn't happened yet tonight.
Now that you have contracted this, for now, it is safer to...
That's all he has to say. Is there...
You're not from around here, are you? The name's Charlene, from Worship's Rise. Don't you dare look down on me just because I'm crippled. My brother and I were once the town's finest heroes. But now my brother's burdened with finding medicine to treat me. A pathetic fool. How humiliating. You're heading to town, aren't you? Could you do me a favor and deliver this to an oracle there? She's hard to miss. She's had this old bracelet for as long as I can remember. She's a bit different. You'll know her when you see her. I don't know if she's still in town, but please check for me. I'd go myself, but I can't. Not in this pathetic state. If you find her, don't tell her I'm stuck at the Reverend Temple. Tell her I've gone off to make a name for myself. Tell her I'll come back once I've made something of myself. She's hard to miss. I don't know if you tell her.
See, one thing I've also noticed, like, a lot of the infected have bandages over their eyes. So, does the infection infect their eyes kind of like the petrification disease did in Lies of P? Or did the creature that infected everyone with the feathering, because it was brought by a monster, apparently, did that thing, like, peck at a bunch of people's eyes? Because, like, even the dude over there that we're going to talk to in a second, like, he's missing one eye. She's missing no eyes.
You're awake. You seem to have recuperated well. The old Taoist mentioned your encounter with that demon, Lu Hongliu. I am glad to see you on your feet again. But your arm... the feathers are still there. The feathering's a nasty curse. Even the Taoist doesn't have a cure for it. With your skills, maybe you should check out the Shu Sanctum. There could be something there to hold back the feathering.
There could be.
With your skills, maybe you should check. If you find anything that could help at the sanctum, please do let me know. I'll make sure that you're well rewarded.
Right, that guy's a mute. You know what? Since we're about to hit a shrine anyway, may as well just crack all those right now.
Most people have to be carried out of the Reverend Temple. You, though, you get to walk out on your own. Xuanyangzi may be harsh with his words, but he tends to my eyes every day. Some of the worship's rise folk came here fleeing, but they didn't stay long. They rushed back out, unaware of how dangerous the world truly is.
Who are you?
I am Tao Ting, just a humble merchant seeking refuge. I run a small trading business to make ends meet. Do you happen to have any rare goods for me to take a look at? Smooth to the touch, with a fragrance that's hard to come by. This is no ordinary treasure. Oh, but don't worry, I won't be tempted to take it for myself.
Really love the detailing in like the wallpaper.
This place is no paradise for a merchant. I'm thinking of heading to the Shu Sanctum. I hear the Ming troops are stationed there, and it's a safer bet than this old temple. I can trade with you, of course. It would be an honor. But for the real treasures, I'm afraid I'll need to ask for a little favor in return. Some thieves from Annalum stole my family's heirloom, an ancient landscape painting. Get it back for me, and I'll make it worth your while.
What is this Annalum place?
You can find Annalum by taking the side entrance from the stage at Worship's Rise, then crossing a long bridge. Once you've retrieved the painting, meet me at the Shu Sanctum. I'll have a reward waiting for you.
Does he have anything else to say?
You can find Annalum by once you've retrieved the painting.
I really don't know who's talking there. Like, there's no one hidden on that side. And it's not the people in the tent around the corner. Bizarre. Anyway.
Young lady, are you infected too? Since the feathering outbreak in Worship's Rise, many have fallen ill. First, feathers start growing on your arms. Then you lose your mind. Before long, you turn into a monster that craves human flesh. Lucky for me, Xuanyangzi brought me to the Reverend Temple. His medicines kept me going, but who knows how long it'll last. Your symptoms are lighter than mine. Best stay here and recover. It's utter chaos out there, especially in Worship's Rise. I doubt there are many survivors left. Still waiting for the Taoists to check on me. Take care out there, young lady.
Thanks for the special pill. And then I think this guy has an item for us too.
I saw the old Taoist carry you in the other day. Looks like you caught the plague too, huh? Feathers growing on your arm now. Just like mine. He's got a heart of gold, that old Taoist. But who knows if he'll ever come up with a miracle cure for the feathering. I've been stuck here for ages, but no one's been healed yet. Heard the priests at the Shu Sanctum might have something. I'd risk my life heading there if the road wasn't crawling with danger. If you're still kicking, you might want to head to the Sanctum. It could be your last hope.
Yeah, they're definitely pushing us to this Shu Sanctum. Except for the one guy who just wanted us to go to town and give his charm to his lady. One second. We're back. We have family staying with us, and she accidentally hit the power button on her TV and did not know how to turn it off. So, just had to fix that. Gotta love generational gaps. Anyway, where were we? Hey, frogs! There's no one here until you talk to the boatman. That really kind of solidifies the whole, this and the other boss fight that we encountered in the last stream that I wouldn't even really classify as boss fight are the only two bosses, of course, that I've seen. Gigantic claw marks. That must be from the monster that infected everyone with the feathering. The door is closed until you talk to the boatman. Steamed bunny bun. We have 4 of those. We have 3 heals.
Ah, well, well. Look who's back. Feeling lost, are we? We are both wanderers of fate. No need for formalities. Now, About the power in your left arm. If you master it, you'll be unstoppable. You might even rewrite destiny as we know it. Don't believe me, eh? How about I introduce you to someone worthy? Don't call me cruel. You know how it goes. No sweet dreams without crushing a few nightmares first.
Ah, I forgot to level up because I got called away right as we were hitting the shrine. Oh well.
The belt pinwheel.
Yeah, by you, as we know from the next guy we meet, which is the last NPC that I've run into, is her sister, which is why I'm thinking this fight is her sister. And also why her sister is the one who handed her the sword, seeing that cutscene again for the second time.
Do you think our baby bump will look like us? I'm so excited to meet him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this monster is our sister, by you. And I had a plan to level up the short swords for this fight so that I'd have, like, power-ups on every second hit. Oh well. Not the short sword, the long sword, but... Alright, let's see if we can do the you're supposed to lose fight. Ow! Ow. Fuck. Nope.
Hold on to it. This feeling.
Yep. Standard Souls mechanic. Our souls are back where we left them. Oh, but not this time, because that was just the tutorial, and we were in an alternate realm. Very nice. So I can finally level up the way I wanted to. Yeah, I think when it says that when you do that, you move the story forward, is that, like, after you've spoken to NPCs when they're supposed to move, resting is what'll move them. Except for the boatman guy, because, well, he was a tutorial thing. He was meant to go away after that, but anyway. Okay, that's all we have. What perspective are we on? Streamer mode off. What's streamer mode for? Blood and gore and certain costume appearances? That has never affected streaming before. Classic. Alright, let's try the standoff. Just to make sure. It feels like it is, but... yeah, perfect. And that's where the ambush guy is. Let's go kill the tough guy who's guarding the gate that we can't open. Actually, idea. Whatever that thing is, like for the autosave logo with the really beefy butt and the corkscrew pineapple hair head is, that thing is really cute. There we go. That guy took us like 3 tries last stream. Yeah, that's an upgrade material as I remember. I was going to try to do the weapon swap on him and I totally didn't. I wonder when we will get down here. Where that leads to. It looks like it leads to a different part of town.
Jack, over here. Your arm. What's happened to it? It's
Who are
me,
you?
Leenzee. You wrote to me about searching Worship's Rise for clues about Yu. Have you forgotten?
Yu?
Yu, your sister. We came here to find clues. Oh, your arm. The old boatman spoke true. He warned of feathers growing on the arm. A mark of feathering. They say it leads to memory loss. And worse, that it ultimately turns one into a man-eating monster. Fortunately, you can still speak for now. Take this. I'll counsel my friend, the old boatman. He may know a cure. I scouted the Shoe Sanctum a few days past. Aside from a deranged towers to the entrance, it seemed safe. Rest there and search for clues.
Deranged Taoist at the entrance of the Shoe Sanctum, huh?
See the Light's End Temple? The way to the Shoe Sanctum lies beside it. But the bridge has collapsed. You will need to find a way around. But be careful. If anyone sees those feathers, They'll definitely strike first and ask questions later. If you encounter danger, don't fight. I'll follow your trail and find you. Oh, and take this. This bamboo lantern. I found it nearby. Hard to believe such craftsmanship still lingers here. It's a reminder of how vibrant this town was. The fireflies inside, they seem to glow endlessly. A useful light for your path.
So we have
I've
a
tested
lantern.
it personally. With this, you'll have both hands free for weapons. Far more practical than a torch. Since we got separated.
Good to know.
Many of the Imperial Guards have been sneaking around the Tang Emperor's palace. But the refugees say the place has already been ransacked by rebels. Something's not right. I will track down the boatman, and we'll meet at the palace. I'll leave marks, pinwheels, along the path. Follow them, and you'll find me.
And the monster I'm assuming is was her sister in that nightmare was also holding a red pinwheel. He's got these yellow pinwheels, so we'll know to look out for those to find him.
I will track down the boatman, and we'll meet at the palace. I'll leave marks, pinwheels, along the path. Follow them.
Cool.
Monster!
What? Did I, like, completely forget to heal or something? I think I did completely forget to heal after that fight.
Time's long gone.
Oh, there is an item there still, though. And yeah, that not only is that guy permanently dead, but I think it's kind of a cool aesthetic that his corpse is there. In a very odd position, but there, nonetheless. I do really like the combat in this game. I will say. No, Buddy's already moved on. What? That was a different one. Lantern fruits. More buns. More red mercury. Yes, we've been seeing how we stock the Skyborn Might with the Shimmer Dodge, and now with the second hit on all of my attacks. This type of pendant is common in ordinary households. Before the rebels invaded Shu, joining the militia was seen as a reputable choice. Even now, despite the land's descent into despair, That perception remains. Good to know. I hadn't read that item description before. We've read all of the... Actually, I don't think we've read the fruit thing. Lantern fruit. Reduces stamina for cost for a short time. Okay, nice. Commonplace fruit, small and round. This fruit looks like a lantern. It has a sweet and sour taste and quenches thirst. Those working the fields during summer can often be seen munching on one of these. It's known among the populace as lantern fruit due to how similar it looks to a lantern. I mean, obviously. Yes, we know. Okay. Ow. We gotta stop walking into fires. It's this way. Oh, mind lotus seeds. I think those do despair. Flying dagger. I do want those equipped right now.
Feathers on your left arm. That's a sign of feathering. Most
Really?
would have lost their minds by now. Yet you remain in control. Fascinating.
Their lips barely
Power of
move.
feathering runs through that arm of yours. I can sense it.
Power of feathering?
How you managed to contain it, I don't know. But make no mistake, your left arm is the key to unleashing its full strength. Yes, that power's itching to course through you. But I'm afraid you're not ready to command it. Not yet. Here, take this. Let's see if you've got what it takes to wield that power.
Oh, I do. Oh. This can be because I slashed you multiple times, then kicked you into the corner. Yeah, I still prefer the longsword. Bad day to be monks. I'm wondering if that red temple is the Lingshan, or the Lingshan temple, or whatever it's called. Yeah, it's all on the other side of the river from where we were. And it's in that town. In fact, I can see the courtyard pretty much where I stopped. Yeah, there's the path going through that building right there on the right. That's where we stopped. Why not? Let's get a bump up early. Yeah, so we can see that dude who wants us to give the talisman to the girl in town is at the Reverend Temple. And the feather delineates where we are. Take those, and then I'll take the extra health one soon, because that gets us even closer. I gotta remember to rest. That takes us even closer to getting stamina increases, which I still really do want. Random spell that we get that is automatically equipped. You get a free feather there to use it. I'm not going to use it on that fool. Pretty much is the Bloodborne backstab, where you have to do a fully charged attack on their back, and it doesn't matter if they've seen you or not. Plunge attack tutorial. Go. Fake monk sandals. We didn't get those before. Fake monk, huh? Yes, as I was just discussing, it's like, that's something that I appreciate. However, this boss, you do not want to take that tutorial's advice and try to practice on. This boss has a great way to cheese, which we're going to do right now. And that way to cheese is through plunging attacks. Because it is very slowly, the Tang Palace Maid is coming our way. This is, of course, the only boss other than the You're Supposed to Die fight boss that I have fought. So you get it there, and you can knock it off, so when it gets back up, you can just be like, hey! Oh! You survived! No, you didn't. Sankara Wuchang! There we go, our first benediction. What's that? More red mercury. Forgotten Remembrance. We need those for those health ones on the skill tree. I remember that. What's that? Lost package. Silk manuscript, a letter written on silk as though penned by a long-lost friend. I received your letter, and I'll head for the worship's rise without delay. Peachwood amulet, the thing we got from Chaolin. An amulet made of peachwood can be given to Chaolin's mother. Oh, that's who he was talking about. Personal belonging of Chaolin, its surface stained with blood. Chao Ying received this amulet upon praying at the Shu Sanctum. Claimed to ward off evil and act as a bane to demonkind. It offered blessings and hope. Yet, if even the mightiest Buddhas cannot quell the demons, his amulet may well be nothing more than a cruel hoax. Item description for lost package. A heavy bundle. Hand over to He Yuzai in return for more clues. Okay. Package contains a few items commonly used at sea. A well-preserved letter has been tucked inside lining, and while it has no signature, the script is elegant and womanly. This journey may well be against the heavens, yet you will find me at worship's rise if you so choose. Maybe that was written by our sister or someone else. I don't know. But there's a lot of implications we've been seeing in like the item description for the starting armor, for example, that yeah, like even this, a heavy weapon used by the Ming Dynasty's troops against the pirates invading from the southern archipelago. Like, our armor also references these pirates from the southern archipelago. Commonly wielded by large, brutish soldiers. A basic heavy weapon that leaves the enemy little breathing room. Each blow is fueled by lethal force, yet requires outstanding physique and power to wield properly. I should equip that. Actually, I don't need to equip the lantern right now. Fully restores HP and alleviates negative status effects. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, that does a random thing. Mercury. Boosts all status effect resistances. Okay, that's cool. Anyway, let's keep going. Thanks for the red mercury sprout, buddy. I meant to drink from my flask, not use the red bunny. Or the bunny bun. Red tasseled spear. The spear is kind of cool. The last weapon we, of course, found was the short sword, and that's the one I really want to use. You know what? Let's go full Gooner Souls for a little bit. Why not? Abandoned and left to fend for themselves in the chaos, the women struggled on until even the madness of the feathering became a relief. A simple hairpin that is highly effective at keeping one's hair neat. Because, like, overall, if we look at these, like, it's way better defense, like, physical defense and whatever tenacity does, but this has the superior magic defenses, which we are not encountering at all. But, like, come on. This is supposed to be the Gooner Souls game, right? Oh, right, fake monk sandals. Those are actually better than our standard legs. Crafted from plant leaves and stems, these simple sandals are commonly worn by the common folk. They neither recite sutras nor worship Buddha, nor do they seek to alleviate suffering or overcome hardship. Instead, their faith rests solely on the one madman with a penchant for drama. Well, something like penchant as well. Like, see? This is the total Gooner Souls look. Like, damn. Alright, well, we're not getting a lot of magic damage done, so, like, this really is silly to wear. Ooh, look at those jiggle physics. Definitely Gooner Souls. However, this time, because there doesn't seem to be set bonuses, I'm going to those. You can do some fun stuff with the weapon switching mid-combo. Entwining Legend Pendant. What? I don't think I got that last time. Oh, no, I did. Increases burn resistance. A jade pendant depicting a dragon and phoenix that symbolizes harmony of all. Dutanga stumbled upon the treasure while exploring the underground palace, hoping to gift it to his beloved, but betrayal and ridicule drove him to madness, after which the pendant no longer held any importance. So many more consumable souls, and we already have a level or two right there. Ooh, missed that. Lantern fruit, more of it, huh? How long does that stuff give me more stamina for? Ah! That last hit was censored because it was so graphic. We got our revenge, though. Light daggers. Fire pots. Right. Those we do want to equip right now. Blight daggers deals stab damage and causes blight buildup when thrown at an enemy. Throwing dagger that was forged with poison, handled with the utmost care, requires great mastery to use properly, yet may prove useful when used with skill. A pot full of oil. A mining byproduct, the oil's flammable properties make it perfect for simple yet powerful throwable explosives. Right, and this is our resurrection tool. That City Lily branch nourished by red mercury when catalyzed by bow blood. A faint smoke begins rising from the tip, stirring one's innermost desires and awakening the power of madness. I still don't know what madness is. Like, I don't fully understand that mechanic yet, but we'll get there. Okay, well, anyway. Yes, I remember. Oh, you can hold that down and move? That's nice. I do actually really like the Spear's moveset. Steam Bunny Bun. You know what? We're gonna check something. Ah, I see. So that's more of a strength agility weapon. That's more of a... That's not. Actually, guess the bonus is lower. Probably because it's doing less damage. Well, we can switch this stuff around. I'm still going to put that there. And I'm still going to go with my initial plan, but I'm not going to put any levels in the short sword fully yet. Mana capacity increases how many mana vases we have. And that's what we can use with the Forgotten Remembrance on. Okay, we're doing that right away. Not of the required. What? No, it's already... Oh, because we can activate it 2 more times. So now we have 4 heals. That's good. And if we find a costs lost remains, we get more. And that's... so this is a good one to go down. Strength and agility. Either way. Want the endurance, want the endurance, want the endurance. Now that I think about it, Leenzee Temple, that's where we are. Let's see how much experience we can get. Oh, there's a level. Can I make it 2 levels? Probably not. Let's save that. You know what? Yeah, because I can reset them if I want to go back to the spear. Gain 1 stack of Skyborn might every so often while wielding the one-handed sword. Oh, so we just gain it with that. Magic and feathering. So this would be for more magic-y builds. Neat. Alright. And even though I know in the initial stream we did a little bit of extra stuff after this point, like we talked to that guy, we killed what was in there, we killed those guys down there, and then we killed those guys beyond that door, and that was it. But I need to pee. I'm also hungry, and I'm going to grab myself a bite to eat. But then I'm going to have a toke, and I'm going to come back in about an hour. Actually, an hour. And we are going to continue on, because I'm actually really enjoying this. It is a lot of fun. Ah, yeah, see? There we go. Intermittently, while holding this sword, you get feathering. That's cool. But yeah, we'll see y'all in about an hour for the next stream. Be sure to come back now. Thank you very much for being here. See you then, Mr. Drew. Take care.